Hello people, this is Bear from Wave, and today is Sunday the 29th of December, and as you can see, we're going to take a look at Ethereum. So, as usual, if you're new to the channel, first of all, welcome. So what I like to do is I don't like to script my videos, so I like to count together with you guys, so hopefully you can get the whole idea behind this is you can get some of my thinking process into you, whether that's right or wrong. It's not up to me to say. So we can already see a few things that are wrong with this count, which I had for quite some time. Now, obviously, this is wrong, so we can already delete that. And so as you can see, we're on the weekly. So the main idea behind this count is obviously 1, 2. Can this be 3, 4, and 5? Now, if this is the case, what can we say about this? Well, we can say that this wave 4 should not retrace past this wave 1, right? Unless this is some sort of a leading diagonal, right, into whether wave A or 1, B, or 2, right? So that's a possibility. Now, it is also, I think, right to say that what we can do to help ourselves is bring volume into the equation. Now, what is quite interesting is that volume has been moving higher compared to basically since March of 2023. So with that, the, let's say, largest higher running volume for over a year. So could this be, could this mean it's the start of something? And that's what we're trying to investigate. So I guess this is one way to look at things. Now, obviously, if you say this is a B, can this wave be wave C so short? I wouldn't like to see that. I guess the possibility for this count would be something like this. Either some sort of a triangle, or else maybe a complex, so some sort of a W, X, Y. But still, you need to. So I would stick to the triangle possibility. And what I'm gonna do now, awesome, is do this. Awesome. Okay. Now, this is perfect. Okay, so this is another scenario which is viable. A 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, some of you, some are not fans of 1, 2s, 1, 2s. Now, this would be obviously extremely bullish, but could it make sense? Yes. So WX, and basically what I'm saying now is going down for wave Y into this, right? This would be minute. Okay. So basically this is what I'm saying now. If we look at what we can do is we look at Fibonacci targets. 0.618 would be at 1500, which is a pretty important number, as well as very close to previous all-time high. Now equality stands at 850, which is also 800 is also a very important number, but I would like to see 1500 being respected if this was ever the case. Now, what I don't like about this count is how this wave 2 is taking much longer than this wave 2, and this wave 2 is supposed to be 1 degree higher. So not quite the right look. Now, obviously, if we measure it, this was a 93% retracement, and this would be a 70% retracement. Depends on where it ends. 65 if it ends at 0.618 of Y against W, or 80. So lengthwise, it makes sense. Duration-wise, it would be a bit odd, but still possible. So this is another possibility. And let's do this. Doing the making. Perfect. So I'm going to erase this. And this would open up the possibility to a lot of upside, right? Obviously this would take years, but still possible. Now, this is, I guess, another way to look at things. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I guess you could, and the problem with this count is that so one thing about this, I should have said it earlier. This looks corrective, bullish corrective. What does it mean? It looks at it's not a trend establishing move to the downside. It looks like a corrective move, which then would imply further upside. That's what it looks like. Now, I can be right, I can be wrong about that, but that's what it looks like. I can also say that if you say a bottom is in place here, this is a 3-wave move. Now we're gonna investigate another scenario in just a second, but would this make sense? Well, I don't really like it, to be honest. This wave forward would be taking too much time, and then if this is intermediate, this is primary. I mean, I don't think, and obviously this is my opinion. The moment I say I don't think this fits the right look. So it's not my favorite counts. And in addition to that, where does it end? Do we have further downside? Because this cannot be a wave C. So it could be a triangle, just like the first scenario, but just you have a wave 1, 2, 3, and 4. Even though this would look more or something like praying up to this primary wave 2. So a bit not my favorite of counts. Now this this we talked about. Now here's, I don't think I have it, so I'm gonna do just brush this one. Now this is I'm gonna show on the daily only. This is, I guess, my last scenario, which is I think you could say it's the most bullish one for the time being, at least in the short term. So you would have here primary structure, so primary degree here. Let me put it in the folder already. Okay, so as you can see, what I'm saying is you have a 1, 2, 1, 2, and now we are basically trying to succeed in moving higher in what could be a minor wave 1. Now, what I like about this count? What I like about this count is this is the largest correction. This is the second largest. This would be the third largest. So as we move lower in degrees, we do have smaller correction. That's something I like about this count, right? That's what we want to see. The smaller the degree, the smaller the correction. Now, I think I'm gonna take you to the daily, and also if we were to finish here for a wave 1, we would break all-time high, pull back, ideally get to the area of the previous 4, and then move higher. Now, this would be also, it would fit in the equation with the Bitcoin count, which you can go watch the video in the channel. I'm gonna make an update soon. So obviously it's not showing up right now when I need it most. It's always like that. Why is it not showing up? Where is the Bitcoin count? Sorry, people. That's the best. It's good and the best of doing it live. I don't know why it's not showing up. I'm extremely confused. Let's try in the 4 hour. Okay. It's showing up now. I don't know why it wasn't. Sorry. Okay. Perfect. So daily. So that's the whole idea behind Bitcoin. As you can see, I'm just hiding things, but I do have the count. That's the whole idea about Bitcoin. A potential wave 4, then upside, and then a larger pullback. into, and then we analyzed in the Bitcoin. I'm not going to go over into it. Into the Bitcoin count, we analyzed what could happen to some different degrees. So that would make sense with the, not the same count, but the same directions for ETH. Even though we've seen some differences lately in between the direction of ETH and Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been outperforming. So that's a possibility. Now we're finally on the daily, and basically the way I see it is, once again, this looks like a clear three-wave move to me, at least. Okay, then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This wasn't easy to count. I can still be absolutely wrong. This would be a truncated fifth. The problem I have with this is that, God, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can always, I mean, yeah, I've always struggled to count this, which could perhaps mean I'm absolutely wrong. It's possible. Then you also need to understand where to put this wave 4. Could this be a triangle in wave 4? It looks like a pretty ugly triangle. That's not usually the way triangles form. So this could easily be a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. So something like this. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. You know, cryptos tend to do this. They tend to do 1, 2s, 1, 2s here, and then explode higher. You can see that trend kind of repeating. So yeah, some issues with this count. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember exactly because I had a few ways to count it. Top of my head, I can think about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but that would be very small. So I understand that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For what? For this wave 3 though. So to be fair, to be completely fair, we could be in something like this. I think it's possible. But we could also be the way I showed you earlier. Now, as you can see, there's quite some confusion. But I mean, all these counts are viable. If I were just to show you one, I would be lying to myself and to you. So I'm trying to have you do, give you something to think about, and then you can do your own due diligence, and you can do whatever. But that's what I see. So I'm trying to be honest here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. So that I guess that's a possibility. If we were to do this, it wouldn't even be that far off, to be honest. So it kind of makes sense. And then ideally here we face resistance on the middle line, pull back, and at that point, let's assume we end somewhere around here. At that point, we still have, this support. So it makes sense, actually. So to be fair, as of right now, I think this is potentially the best count. So further upside into potential wave 1, also seeing the way things are developing with Bitcoin. And I think I'm going to end it here. I understand this could easily be a 3-wave move. I'm prepared for that. I guess we're going to find out. But what can I say? I guess time will tell. And as usual, if you appreciate my work, I would highly appreciate if you guys subscribe and leave a like. It really helps. And in that way, you let me know, guys, that you appreciate my work and I am motivated to do more. That being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.